good? Okay, so now that we've passed the guard, we're gonna talk a little bit about setting up on the guy cross side and then transition into a more dominant variation of a cross side and then submit the guy. So whenever we pass the guy's guard or we throw the guy or we take the guy down, we're gonna either have our hand right here on the ground or we're gonna hold the guy's pants right where his back pocket would be, and this end is gonna wrap the neck, right? And then we're chest to chest here, heavy on our toes. I like to cheat north a little bit. So all the pressure is right here floating on his chest, a little bit of pressure on his jaw so that he doesn't turn into me. And like I said, my right hand is always gonna be holding his wallet or it's gonna be on the ground by this hip, right? So we pass the guy's guard, we stabilize the guy a little bit, then we bring both knees up, right? We underhook. Here we put all our weight on our right knee, pull the arm, sit out here. Slide as far north as we can. We're low here. The guy's gonna push my head to try to defend, push me away. I'm gonna capture his wrist, turn in, elbows come tight here, capture the wrist, rotate this way, all the way down, all the way in, and I keep my weight heavy on top of the guy. I'm pushing the back of his hand into the deck, and I lift him back slowly. Okay? So, again, you know, we always have a very specific strategy in jiu-jitsu, right? Regardless of whether it's self-defense or MMA or a tournament. Once we get in a dominant position, we're gonna make sure we stabilize the position. Then we're gonna either progress to a more dominant position or submit the guy from there, right? So we're here, we sit up cross side. Like I said, we're gonna either hold his pants right here where his wallet would be, or my hand's gonna be on the ground. I'm gonna wrap the head here, chest to chest. All my weight's in the center here, right? I stabilize the guy. I bring both my knees up. Now I can take my right hand out. And I swim under, through a deep underhook here. I leave all my weight on my right elbow, a little bit on his chest, and on my left knee, so that I can reach and grab his elbow here, because if he's smart, his elbow's tight to his body here. So I'm gonna cup it like this, and not try to curl it, just keep my arms straight. I'm gonna drive my body this way and pull the elbow as I drive the knee forward. As I set up in this variation, the kesa gatame, I'm gonna move as far north as I can, up under the guy's chin. A lot of times, even if the guy doesn't know how to fight on the ground, he's gonna try to push my head away. I let him think he's making some progress and I capture his wrist. Then again, not trying to go arm to arm with my whole body. I'm gonna turn back, keeping pressure to keep his arm trapped here. I turn back, bring the knee in close to his head. This elbow is gonna go heavy on the ground right here. If I don't like the guy, I can tag the guy in the face with self-defense. But right now I'm just gonna put it tight against his trap right here, the bottom of his neck, right? Always pushing this hand flat, and I'm gonna rotate it this way like a reverse throttle here to keep the back of his hand there. I get my figure four lock, all the digits of my fingers on the same side here, right? Then I drag it down as far as I can, in as far as I can, and I cheat my weight over, bring my right elbow out underneath his elbow, pushing his hand, the back of his hand in the deck, I lift slowly. Okay? All right, let's try that.